Hello and welcome back to Dimension Hopper. Last time we just got through this portal, and I thought it was C block, but it turns out there is actually land over in all directions. It's labeled as ocean, and it wasn't loading, I think? So I'm gonna swim over there. If you weren't scared of the ocean before, you sure will be when there's hardcore darkness in the world. This is unsettling. That's just the abyss down there. That's just nothing. Here seems like a pretty good place to start setting up. I think the first thing I need is a chest, and I'm pretty sure I did bring, yeah, I brought some wood. So we need our crafting bench. Oh, I want the crafting bench. And actually, we can store stuff in there too. I finally got some inventory space again. I'm gonna start building a house, and I'll show my progress when I've actually got somewhere. Okay, so I have the basics of this house laid out. I basically have like a little tower here, and I want to make like a greenhouse or something here, just for like plants and aesthetic purposes, because I think it looks cool. Not super happy with the design yet, but the problem with all of this is that I can't actually get glass, because I just realized I can't smelt anything. Furnaces don't exist. So, instead, I'd like to start doing this, because I'm guessing eventually we'll be able to make furnaces, and I would like to be able to cook stuff. We need a basic work table. This should be just simple. So we should be able to make a basic work table just by doing this, and then surrounding this in logs. There we go, basic work table. Iron ore, I can find normal iron ore here. Cool, I have a ton already though, I don't really need it. I'll get the achievement. World thread. Cool, so that's dimensional doors, and then minimap is J. I guess I have to go mining. I'll grab a piece of iron ore and come back. This should be pretty simple. Okay, just grabbed some iron ore. That actually took a long time and it nearly got down to diamond level, which I'll need to do later anyway, so that's not too big of a deal. Interesting. So, to get to the nether and the aether, it's actually different than how you'd expect. The portals don't work. So you need to dig down and left-click with an ender pearl, which I do not appear to have. Luckily, we also have another one here called material processing, because I don't really want to go to different places yet. So we need a carpenter's workbench for this one. So first we're going to need a hammer, and we can put 2 sticks, a string, and 2 wood should make an artisan's hammer. We can put that in the middle there. And then we need to use wood like this, and then like that, string on the top, I think, and another basic workbench here in the center. No, it is not. What am I missing? It's not string. Aha, it was a blank pattern, which luckily I have a few. There we go. Carpenter's workbench. You can right-click clay blocks with fire charges, or flint and steel. Cool, so that's how you make bricks. Interesting. I do like the custom crafting recipes in this one. Aha, of course, it's not iron. Who would have guessed? In the mod pack that everything's changed, flint and steel is not the way to go. So it looks like we are going to need to go to the nether. Nice. Oh, perfect, an enderman. It's literally right outside my house. Unfortunately, I'm going to need 2 ender pearls, not just 1. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go to the nether. I fought a whole bunch of these like weird boss mobs, and they gave me these soulbound enchanted pearls, which is odd. But we finally have enough, and I've geared up, so let's head to the nethers, because we need to fight some blazes. Okay, so I was completely ready to go to the nether, but apparently the game just said no, because I don't have a high enough magic level to use ender pearls, and I'm still a bit from getting it to level 8, and as you can see I have no more experience, because I used it all leveling it up. Blood moon is rising. What does the blood moon do? Does that just make everything harder? I'm not ready for everything to be harder. I'm guessing that's like the Terraria style blood moon. In that case, I'm just gonna patch up my house with dirt, and we'll deal with everything later. Magic level 8. That took an entire night of Blood Moon fighting, which was horrible. That was just annoying. There were so many monsters, and they'd spawn right next to me. But I have everything. So now we should finally be able to go to the Nether. Okay, here we go. Finally. This has taken way too long. Oh, I'm going? I was looking at quests. What happened? Where am I? What level am I at? About 2. I'm underneath of the Nether. Okay, I'm back. I had to do a few things, so I finally found it. It took a while to find this. We're like all the way over somewhere in the lava lake, so that was really annoying.
Hello, Editor Me here. I didn't explain this for some reason, but I disabled the Hardcore Darkness mod here as it was making the recording not look very great. I did re-enable it after this episode though, since I think a little too much was being taken away from the experience of the pack. I'll just experiment with editing around it in the future. Anyway, back to the video.
Okay, they're angry at me for no reason. Pegatron? Excuse me? Okay, sure. Good to know that the pigmen are not always mad, but some will be. Cool. I'd say that guy's mad. I just want to find a fortress, that's all I want. What is this? Ash? Cool. Why is there so many particles in the air? Ooh, another gold ore. Nice. So the Nether can have a bunch of resources in it, I guess. This is why I brought both pickaxes. Nether copper. Also great. Oh, I got an achievement for that. What I haven't gotten an achievement for yet, though, is a Nether fortress. Where is that? You good? I don't want to just punch them. I'll do that. Yeah, no. We don't need withering here. I would like another wither skeleton skull, though. I would take that. Pile of ash, don't need it. Wither ash, don't need it. Experience, I could probably take that. Oh, that's a blaze. Hopefully no wither skeletons. Nice. Blaze rod. That's exactly what I needed. Yes, hello. No. Stop it. Oh my gosh, skeletons are annoying. What's in here? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of good stuff, actually. Oh, I'm back up, and it's just turning day, which is actually great, because that means I don't have to deal with monsters. Back inside, and now I believe that we can start actually doing stuff, because I need blaze powder, and one of the things, I need to make a fire charge, because apparently that's how you get bricks. And I am drawing a blank on fire charges. It's coal, I just searched it up. So we actually have everything we need. And this, that, and... oh, not that. This, that, and gunpowder. Fire charge! Try using on some clay. Got it. I believe I have clay, actually. I have clay. Okay, fire charge time. Let's just use one. 2 bricks. We did all of that for 2 bricks. Oh yay. Well, I guess let's burn off some of the quicker achievements again. Pulverized iron. And then we should be able to... oh my gosh. Aha! I'll make those later. Coke oven. So this is what I believe that we need to actually start cooking stuff, because then we can get the next upgrade to it with the blast. Problem is that we need bricks, which means we're going to need a lot of clay. Oh gosh. But before I dive into that, I can actually crush copper too, which will give me another achievement. Or at least it should. There we go. And I guess I should make the hammer, which should just be compressed cobblestone. Sticks, the iron and compressed cobblestone makes the engineer's hammer. Hammer! Which will be able to create the oven when we actually get enough resources. Basically what we're doing is we need to create this, and then just like that with the bricks. And then we actually need sandstone, which I believe is just this. Yep. And place that in the center, and we get oak bricks. And I have managed to make exactly one layer. That's how much this is going to cost. This needs to be a 3x3. So I'm going to do all that again, possibly go to the nether again, like I didn't want to do, and I'll start recording again when I finish that. This should be the last amount. I actually did have enough blaze rods, luckily. Please actually break. Oh, I was worried for a sec. Where's my hammer? And smack the front. And there we go. Wait, did this not... I have to dig this whole thing up. I have to make an extra thing of bricks because one just decided to disappear and I only got 26. That's so annoying. Okay, there we go. Finally. Coke oven. Claim the engineer's manual. I don't know what any of that means, so I'm gonna just put it in here. Oh, blast furnace. Oh, of course it's more blaze powder. Why wouldn't it be more blaze powder? We always need blaze powder. I guess it's time for me to go to the nether and get some more blast bricks so we can finally start cooking some iron. And 12 more bricks. Getting there. Oh, so many. Let's put these bricks in here. 9. Oh, I need 3 more. 2 fire charges. Is that just one more of these, like this? Perfect. I'm gonna try to get that before it gets pitch black. We have our bricks. Right here. And just like that. Just a second. Forgot. I need a very important tool. And just like that. Really hot topic. The achievement. Now, we finally have a way to heat stuff. And by heat stuff, I mean very specifically grout. Just grout. So now we just need gravel, silt, and clay. Oh, 8 grout. That is a lot more than I thought. Do I need... I do need fuel, right? Yeah, what fuel? Wait, what does this take? Grout. Coal. 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 Coal does not work. How do I fuel this? I bet I need coal coke. Yes. That's... I did remember something. Coke oven. Aha. Aha. I knew it. Now I just need to wait for it. Oh gosh, it's so slow. This is gonna take like a year. I got one. Well, that's one that we can get going. That's so much faster. That's actually really nice. Oh, so I can smelt anything in here. Interesting. Alright, let's go. I believe my mind was this way. That can do its thing, because that'll take forever. That's not a stronghold, that's a dungeon, right? Yeah, this is a dungeon. No. Stop this. Ow. You blew yourself up. Congratulations. Ooh, chest. I can sneak loot. Oh, I'll be taking a lot of this. This stuff's so good. Hi? Are you aggressive? Hi. I am concerned. What the heck? They just want to push me. These guys are worrying. There's a lot below. You can stay away. Botania. I don't remember I have this. The knockback stick! Or in this case, the knockout stick! I didn't even know this was a thing! Now we need to get down without that guy. Ooh, we definitely need to get down. There's 2 chests there. I guess the good thing is we are getting coal just by mining. This is a really bad idea. Oh, hi there. Don't mind me. Man, oh, this is so good. Give me all of this. Enchanted Scroll of Knowledge. That's so good. Magic writing. Well, I didn't create this. How do I use it? Yes. Give me the... knowledge. I got knowledge? I'm smart. Yay! Okay, there we go. We're in here. One more final chest. Diver's boots, diamond horse armor, glowing water, dark steel. Dark steel seems interesting. Netherwort. Did I get netherwort? Can't remember. I can always come back here, right? Like, this isn't a one-time thing. I am leaving! Goodbye, all the annoying stuff in this dungeon. That was a lot more successful than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to throw the coal I did get directly into here. I do need 64 coal. That is a lot. Because each one of the coal produces 1 Tinker's Construct piece. Oh, I have it! Oh, that took so long. The smeltery. I can make all that stuff now. So to start with the smeltery, I need, like, every single one of these things. So let me just bookmark them all quick. So there we go, I just bookmarked all of them. So we can start with this smeltery controller. And sear drain. Faucet. Table. Basin. And bricks. Now, you will also notice I need this seared tank. There is a problem with this though. I need a piece of glass. Now, the whole reason I was making Tinker's Construct was because glass is hard to come by. Okay, so I thought really hard about how the heck am I gonna get glass. Then I was thinking, well, what other furnaces do we have? I found this thing called a simple powered furnace. It's from Ender.io. This looks relatively simple. Fire charge, we've done that. Iron plates, easy, just a hammer and iron. Compressed cobblestone, we made armor out of that stuff. The only problem is the simple machine part here. However, if you click on it, this is where stuff gets interesting. So I'm gonna need steel ingots, grains of infinity, and Inori plates. Now, this stuff seems really complicated. However, Inori plates can be used this atomic reconstructor here. And then the grains of infinity are right here. In the first thing, go light some bedrock on fire. That's not too hard, is it? That makes me think it's gonna like explode or something. So I'm gonna be careful with that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna break a bit further away. I don't know why I'm convinced that it's gonna blow up. What's supposed to happen? This is just let it burn, right? Go light some bedrock on fire. That's what I did. It's a percent chance? That was really easy. Something by the name of Grains of Infinity sounds a bit more difficult to make. Let's build ourselves an atomic reconstructor. Atomically reconstructed. Let's just put this here like, just like that. And now I believe I need a lever? It's been a while. So I found out RF I needed to power that. Then I was like, well, what can do RF? And then I was thinking, well, in here, we have this thing called power, and there's solar panels here, and, well, shoot, that requires glass. That's the whole reason we're trying to do this. So then I found this, the clockwork engine. This is kind of cool. It requires gold. And I thought we couldn't get gold, because gold nuggets don't convert. But Nether has gold ore. So I went and got some of that, and I can pulverize it. And guess how you make the pulverized version? Yep, we get the throne in here again. So I'm going to switch that out. Now I have another block of coal going. And that's about where I am now. So basically, we're going to be making this clockwork engine, which should let me right-click on it to generate a tiny bit of power, to get that going, to build that, so that we can get a single piece of glass.